Something mysteriously rules and orders every single event. A natural word called TIME, time. And regardless of what you think, what I think, we don't have control over that any at all. Blessings and love, everybody. It's your man Kadane Powell, just adding value to persons, no matter your characteristics, no matter your background, no matter anything at all. Alright, so today what I'll be talking about, it might make sense to you, it might not make sense to you, but if it makes sense to you, be sure to share, like, subscribe, and most of all, apply every single tip. Something mysteriously rules and orders every single event. A natural word called TIME, time. And regardless of what you think, what I think, we don't have control over that any at all. Even the Bible tells about it, in Ecclesiastes 3 and go down. There's a time for war, time for peace, time for reap, time for whatever, a lot of time for whatever, but you need to check it out. Understanding the time and the seasons is the key to your success. Let me repeat that. Understanding the time and the season is the key to your success. And let me tell you something where most persons don't understand, most persons even overlook. You see, life is like 80% psychological, spiritual, more than it is mechanical, right? So you see, a lot of times when we're in some state in our life, it's not because we don't have the skill set, but it's because we do not have the mindset, right? We need to invest more in our minds. You see, if most of us really understand the power of the mind, you see, for example, you see this right here, so this is my vision board. Every single day I wake up, I look at it, I like sit and look at it for sometimes hours, and I manifest it. You see, and to all I take this psychological thing serious. Some things I don't even let come out of my mouth any at all. Right? I keep it in my head, and I don't even keep it in my head. Whatever is in my head, I come up with something else to like overlaps it, because I'm telling you, life is more psychological than it is mechanical. And the reason why a lot of us is stuck right now, because we don't have the mental power. It don't have anything to do, it don't have anything to do about your skills, it's just your mental capacity. So we need to invest in our mind, right? And I'm gonna leave something in the comment or in the description, either one of them, I'm not sure, but this thing really teach you how you can manipulate your mind, or you can invest in your trust me, this thing very powerful. Is something that it might not make sense to you, but it definitely made sense to me. It definitely changed my life, it definitely changed your perspective, it changed my universe, right? So I'd highly recommend it. I think you guys should check it out. Right now, I'm gonna go over the different seasons of life, right? All of us have a season that we're going through right now, and because we can't pinpoint and say, hey, I'm going through this right now, I'm going through that right now, it becomes really difficult. So right now, I'm gonna break down everything. So if you're going through, for example, you're going through winter, you're going through summer, you're going through spring, you'll be able to pinpoint it and say, hey, that's what I'm going to, that's what I'm going through. Sorry. And yes, you're gonna see the world of difference. And hey, don't hit the like button as yet until I add some value. But if I add value already, be sure to like and share, and most importantly, just apply it. The first season I'll be going over is spring. Yes, like after I have spring or spring for, so I'm not really sure. But yes, I'll be going over spring. You see, about spring now, we need to learn to take advantage of the springs. Even though spring means opportunity, spring is not, listen carefully, even though spring means opportunity, right? It's not a guarantee for a harvest. bear that in mind. Even though spring means it's an opportunity season, time to grab the opportunities, make the most out of it, that does not mean it's time for a harvest. Here's what you need to do, right? Take notes, write it down. You need to take advantage. Take advantage. Don't be faked out by the spring, you know, because winter gone, you know, the snows them are dry up and everything like that, and everything seems a lot easier. But that's where we go wrong. Not because it looks easier does not necessarily mean it is easier. So what we need to do now, we need to get up and go out there without fear. Out there without fear, right? And grab the opportunity with your own two hands. Take advantage. Read the books, study the tapes, attend the seminars, change your circle. Even if you never used to do that, you need to start doing it now. And you need to do it with urgency. You know why? Because spring doesn't last that long. That's the sad part about it, you know. The spring doesn't last that long at all, bro. Sis, Mr. Mrs. Fun fact about the springs. Don't waste your spring. Don't just let the spring pass. Hoping that your time will pass. That not gonna happen. You need to take massive action. Right now, and you can actually go ahead, and hit an icon will look something similar to this. Yeah, cause add some value right now. Next season, you know, right? So this is not Maggie season or all-purpose season, but this is summertime, right? A season that is probably one of the most favorable. I'm not sure that is a word, but that word in the world. Probably most persons prefer that season in the world right now. In the summer, you need to learn to nourish and protect. We got some major challenges come in summertime, whenever you come around summertime, and that is to nourish our values, to take care of them, to invest our time in them, make sure that they don't starve, make sure say them no malnourished, make sure say anything at all nothing at all not happen to them. Here's something else we need to do in the summer. We need to defend ourselves against the enemy, right? Me soon go in depth in that, because a lot of us have enemies and we not even know that them are enemies, right? Defend ourselves, myself, yourself, against the enemy. Whatever threatens you, I'm asking you to threaten it back. Yeah. You need to threaten it back. Whatever threatens your responsibility, you need to threaten it back. You see, whatever is blocking you from achieving your dreams, from achieving your full potential, from achieving that mindset that you really and truly deserve, and yeah, I leave that in the comment. As I said earlier, whatever threatens your mindset from growing to the full potential that it's supposed to, you need to cut it off, right? Those are the enemies. Anything that's blocking you from your full potential. And sometimes we have external enemies. Sometimes our enemies is our friend. Believe it or not, sometimes the enemy is your friend, yo. You see me? And sometimes our enemy is ourselves. Let me give you some examples of the internal enemy: indifference. Yeah, if you don't know what that means, Google it. Right? You need to do battle with your own indifferences. Next one, indecisions. Yeah, and I think this is one of the most important one. Indecisions, right? You need to make your decisions, whether it be good decisions, whether it be bad decisions, right? Because what is gonna make you successful, right, is your mistakes. But what gives you the mistakes is the decisions, right? You can't be indecisive, right? You have to have a clear picture and just take risk, yo. And I just hope I'm making some sense right now. If I'm making some sense, just leave in the comments, say greatness. Be sure to like, be sure to share, you know. Just I always want to add value to persons out there, and I really hope I'm doing a good job so far. If I'm not doing a good job, don't like, don't share, don't not all. You can't even come off my video, anything like that, right? But if I'm doing a good job, just give a boy a thumbs up, and be sure to share with friends and families, right? Get this all across the globe. Next one, this is the next big dog, doubt. You see, the thing about doubt, you know, doubt is one of the easiest thing to adopt, because we have very few believers in the world today, right? Very few, right? So what you need to do now, you need to separate yourself from the doubters, right? And the doubters are everywhere, but hey, you have some believers out there. You see, anybody, back to this, anybody you see do stuff like that, that is a believer, right? And hey, if somebody tell you say you can't do something, look them in them eye and say, look, you know, don't judge me based off your limitations. If me make sense, just give me a thumbs up, share it. Don't judge me based off your limitations, right? And it takes a level of personal development to really not be a doubter, right? So I most of my videos I say this: you need to change the circle. That's the first thing. You need to change the environment, the friends we keep, the books we read, everything like that. The last season now, wow, that's like some movie business a while ago, but you know what I mean. The last season, last but not least, this is the winter, right? And one thing about these seasons, you know, that I really needed to understand: you cannot change the seasons. The seasons are impossible to change, right? Only one can do that, a God, and me not thinking about that anytime soon, right? But what you can do though, you can change yourself starting by today. We have all kind of winters, right? We have the winters when we can't figure it out. We have the winters when we go in depression. We have the winters when everything just... We have the winters when you don't have a job, you don't have $1 in your bank account, your girlfriend leave you, your boyfriend leave you, right? And you know what I like to call the winters? I like to call the winters character building season, right? More you write that down, please and thanks. Yeah, character building season. And as Les Brown would say, Les Brown is one of my favorite speakers. Les Brown say, if life hit you down, land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. And trust me, in the winters now, life are gonna thump you down for your back, right? Life are gonna really give you a fight. You don't know the sad thing about it, why it's even a character building season. When you drop in the snow, you know, it's not as easy as it is to get up, whether you're in the spring or the summer, right? Remember, they get deep in the snow, right? And the snow now, the snow is an obstacles in life, as I named some earlier, right? You even have some obstacles where worse than that I don't even mention, but you're supposed to know your own obstacles them, right? But first thing first, this, you need to have a powerful mindset, right? As long as you can believe it, you can achieve it. And speak victory over yourself, man. Do not speak defeat over yourself. As I said earlier in the video, you know, some things I don't even let come out of my mouth any at all, right? If you tell yourself that, hey, me can't handle the winter, then you're not gonna handle it. You're not gonna handle it, right? So this is a character building season. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? So those are the different seasons in life. And yeah, if I really add some value to you, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. I'll appreciate you apply it to your life. That's the most important thing right now. Even if you don't give me a like, you don't give me a share, what I would really appreciate, I'd appreciate if you apply it to your life, right? And feel free, after you apply it to your life, you can come back to this video now and leave a comment and say hey, and I'll be sure to reply. I try my best to reply to all my comments, right? So this is your man Kadane Powell, just adding value to persons, no matter your characteristics, no matter your background, no matter anything at all. You see me? Big up, blessings and love. And one more thing I'm leaving again. Hey, you see the link in the description about the mindset stuff. Hey, I don't even know what to say to go into it, because it's like a personal contact, right? So be sure to check it out. Blessings and love. I love you all. Oh.